Hey everybody, I was drawing a pool rune and I flipped it out and I said, uh-oh, Fehu. So this could be several things. Insecurity, material loss, uh, it's loss in general. If we look at both those, material or internal, uh, it is a loss. My name's Ben. Thanks for clicking on the video. Thanks for showing up for yourself each and every day. If it doesn't resonate, don't make it fit. And I will connect and we'll see what comes through here. Seeing like one of them stock tickers going down, but what was coming through was like FOMO, was that fear of missing out. Uh, it's given the idea of everybody's winning and I'm losing. Might be a place of victimhood here, but from our own circumstances, from our own decisions. I probably lost everybody there. Who wants to hear that? Uh, yeah, we made decisions and there's repercussions, cause and effect. There's always a learning experience in there, and it's not as basic as, yeah, I won't do that again. There is something much more deeper. Don't know if this is positive or negative yet. I just did a message for what we would normally deem as a negative person, but maybe that's my collective. Maybe I got a bunch of fucking demons out there that watch my shit, and I can help them. It's never too late to change. Maybe this is just karma in general. Two of Cups reversed. Misalignment. Misaligned. We were going down a path that, uh, you know, just going to money and fear of missing out. Everyone's winning, I'm losing. We were misaligned. Can be seen positive or negative. I don't know who the hell I'm reading for yet. I gotta have an open mind more about those things. So, when we're looking at misalignment in general, going down a path that we were seeking, that we wanted, and we're getting redirected. Whether this, in a positive aspect of, I was going towards this because I wanted this style of life, and I don't think it may have crumbled on us. It kind of caved in, and we feel down in the dumps about it. But we could be being redirected to something much more for us. But during this experience, we learned something that maybe we needed to move into this better space. The other aspect is get rich quick kind of type of feeling of, uh, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be rich. And by cutting that corner, doing something inauthentically malicious in the aspect of very self-consuming, self-benefiting at the risk or detriment of others. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Boredom. Why is our life so boring? I don't know if we call it boring. We would call it a pattern, cycle, a repeat. It goes back when I was younger. I worked at a dairy farm in high school and milking cows. It was the same cows every day. I knew them all by their rear end. It was very repetitious. And nothing changed other than maybe one cow wasn't there anymore. And there was a new cow in its space. Because it was time for it to have a baby again. And, during these processes, it's very boring. It's nothing changes. And when we don't change something, there is no growth. Could also, if people are still hanging on to this one, we could also look at the law says putting money and resources into something to feel comfortable and then it being removed because it's not benefiting us anymore, and we look at that as a loss. I was investing all this time or energy, money into something, same thing as a relationship, and now I have to start over. But during that process, again, we don't grow in comfort. We don't grow in stagnation. The repeat, the very basic cycle is very depleting. Mindlessness. What else do we have here, Spirit? I know. I gotta get that last message out of my head. Here we go. This is my spirit card. And it's reversed. Our disconnection from spirit. I think as a whole, collectively, not so much, it's more or less the people that we would say are asleep or have yet to waken up are extremely disconnected from everything around us and just spirit, God, source, whatever you want to call it. This energy, this understanding, this seeing, it is very material based, which is understandable. We were all there at one place or time. And getting out of that, becoming us again and seeing the bigger picture, seeing the connection, recreating that connection is necessary for the majority of people here moving forward, however that may look. And there's a lot of changes, obviously. People can say, over the past couple years, a lot of people have experienced changes and will continue to. But getting back to that connection and in your own essence, seeing things differently. King of Swords reversed. Arrogance. Where's this coming from? I always want to say external, that it is when we make changes in our life, we start to create boundaries and things. People think of us as arrogant, or we know things more than they do. And we could also be coming from a place of arrogance that we know the best and we were right and we're never wrong, but we have to see things for what they were. I'll just leave that there. Temperance, inner peace, making peace with our decisions, understanding that, and if we need to, get back, create this connection, which we can look at as it's external, but it's internal as well. And when we make that connection, when we start to see things how they were or how they are, accepting it, accepting our faults or our failures, and not beating ourselves up about it, moving forward, seeing that there was a bigger picture here, that I was misaligned, being stuck in this cycle, and moving forward, creating this new life for ourselves. One last card here, Spirit. Okay. We got the Sun reversed, self-doubt, which is the opposite of authenticity, and the World reversed, unfinished. Clearly, there's a cycle that needs to be closed. What is this cycle? What is this pattern? What needs to take place? That we clearly have doubt in ourselves, whether we can achieve something physically in our life or that we can do it inside, that we can find this inner peace, inside of us to get to that authentic place and close that cycle. Cycles are always going to be a thing in our experience. We're always going to be moving on to the next thing and clearing things out. But some cycles are very large and they keep us very small and in this place, this boredom. I mean, if we really look at it, he looks like a factory worker. I was talking about milking cows. Could you imagine working in a factory and just doing, say, we put 3 screws in one piece of material for 8 hours every day? That is not life. That is not our future. That is not what we are meant. We're not a machine. We need to do something more. Having the faith, which we need to find, which may only be able to be found in our connection, which I'm sure is true, to get out of this place of self-doubt, to close that cycle and move forward to whatever it may be that we're seeking or that we're desiring. This biggest thing is, I talked about work for a little bit there, and that is, well, I get a paycheck and that makes me feel safe and comfortable. And maybe I don't want to spend any of it because, going back to the stocks, maybe we were putting all this money into an investment to retire and it went down and everybody else's went up. I want to retire. I want to get out of this cycle. We'll just fucking do it. Just do it. You're going to change so much inside. You have all that energy to put somewhere else. And if you need the money to survive, you will find a different way that is better suited for you. But when we hang on to this safety net of staying somewhere safe because we can predict what takes place, it keeps us very small and in that cycle. I know those are scary things to deal with, but if you go inside or connect with spirit, you'll get the reassurance, the answers that you desire to make the decisions, and then it's just having the balls to do it. I'll leave it there. If it resonated, feel free to like, comment, share, or subscribe, and I will talk to you all later.